gradually jewelry industry also started growing, and more this people have started putting up the units in Seeps, which is in Bombay and Delhi, and that also start picking up the majority of the business from the US markets as such. So that really helped the industry. Coming to with all these ups and downs, banking was also a big challenge. That time for any growth of the business, banks play a very huge role.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
it took almost a longer period, say from the 95 onwards or 2000 onwards, the industry started seeing the growth pattern because banks had also started lending to the small time manufacturers, and that's the way the industry also started picking up.
Okay.
Soon, we were at a level where almost $6 to $7 billion of bank debt in India, and again, supply and demand constraint. Again, as I said, that prices had to correct. People going out of business, banks losing money. So, like normally, the history in the industry was like almost up to 2000. We hardly used to hear any NPAs into the industry as such. Soon after this, when the banking cycle went up to say $7 billion, and the supply demand was a big issue. So that time we saw correction. The confidence level also of the bankers and also had shattered. So, and at the same time, then after the financial crisis, 2014-15, what I can understand, we have this NPAs from 3 to 4 major players, and that also shook back the industry. One of them, like the Gitanjali Nirav Modi case, as well as Suraj Diamonds. So all this really brought down the confidence of the level of the business. What the bank's perception and the trust factor was lost. We lost our image as well as even in the ministry, because what is all this industry about? How come something is happening? So it took a really hard work for the industry. Again, in this last couple of years, like pandemic, I can say yes, it was not a good pandemic, but it was like for any other industry. Even the gems and jewelry industry shook up, because when it was like nothing like this had happened, we had faced the financial crisis, but we have not seen the pandemic. And and in this pandemic, it was not a financial issue. It was like people staying home, and stock. So we just want, again, the council, GJPC came into picture forefront. We made sure that again we should stop our imports for certain period of months. It was a deliberate decision, since the industry was large, and to take all the players into confidence. And yes, industry stood behind this decision, and that we can see the results also. And immediately in this pandemic, you will be surprised that how come that all, again, compared to all other segments, how come gems and jewelry is growing so much? And that was also surprise factor to a lot of our stakeholders in the industry, that what's happening. The only reason why this industry flourished and what was it, the dedication. The main thing, this industry is innovative, and as you said, I mean, when you in the pandemic, what happened was that there was a lot of money printing, free money coming into the hands of the printed by the central government, coming in the hands of consumers, mainly in US and Europe and such. So that helped them, because they could not travel, they could not work, they had no other entertainment as such. So by staying home or whatever it is, online shopping picked up, and that was the boom period when e-commerce or online shopping started. And our people were immediately first to catch up. Our industry was first to catch up on these online systems as such, and immediately we saw the benefit. We reaped benefit, and we came out as the winners. Our industry figures had come down to almost 18 to 20 billion from 40 billion, like almost down, and we are back again. I'm glad to share that we are back again to a $40 billion industry.
Wonderful.
So that's the journey, that's the hard work of this industry players, which they believe in this industry, and that is taking it forward. And again, we are seeing a good amount of years in front of us, as now jewelry is also complementing, and gradually people are looking into expanding their network into the jewelry field as well. So that is helping more and more employment as such, and that is where the industry is moving. Banks have again regained the confidence on the industry, since that they have seen that last 3-4 years. Certain banks which had shied away, they are coming back gradually and now supporting back the industry as such. So There were challenges. Lab-grown was also one of the challenges this industry faced, and which were available. But gradually, it took the lab-grown diamond found its own niche. They found its own market, and it was categorized as an affordable jewelry, and that was a complete different segment as such. So, luckily, till today, as of now, it is in a growing stage, and there is a huge potential growth for even lab-grown industry and their players as such. But overall, both are find out their own route as such, and without disturbing. And more council is also looking that the things are done in a very ethical way. There are compliance and everything. So all the things are happening, and it's looking good for the industry coming forward.